Okay, where are we? What we doing? Well, this is Chernobyl, so Dayz, except it's not regular Dayz. British soldier, look. Because this is Dayz 1944 from the Invasion 44 mod. So, we're going to have a little playthrough of this mod. Couple of things to note. The weapons and the player models are from Invasion 1944, but clearly the map isn't. This is regular Chernobyl map. So there are going to be some issues, some of which is that Chernobyl is based in the present day. So, you know, there's going to be crashed Humvees, and which clearly didn't exist in 1944. There's going to be 1960s or Soviet-era stress concrete three-storey buildings, which again didn't exist in 1944. I'm sure houses like that existed in 1944. So you've got to suspend your disbelief a little bit. Apparently the maps for Invasion 1944 are a little on the small side, which aren't entirely suitable for Dayz. But we'll see. Playing on a German server. There are a number of servers out there. Some of them are whitelisted, some of them are locked and private, and some of them have... I can do without people on the side chat. Some of them have too many alterations, like, you know, the 500 plus vehicle type servers, which on the whole I don't tend to like very much. This is quite full as well for the server. I think it's a 26 slot server, and yeah, quite a few people here. So I don't expect to live long, especially as I'm running towards Cherno. Sorry, Electro. God, Steve, get your brain geared. How long have you been playing this poxy game? You know where places are. Right. I'm going to make the assumption that although the weapons are 1944, hatchets are still bloody hatchets. They've been around since the Middle Ages. Hell, they've been around longer than that. So yeah, I'm hoping that I'm going to find a hatchet. I'm going to have to work on the assumption that they haven't changed anything else apart from player model and weapon. So we're going to, you know, I hope the zombie behaviour hasn't been changed. I hope also that the amount of... Ooh, dead player, look. Oh, poor little British bloke. Ooh. Now, different controls. Open German bread bag. Bugger all. Gear. Is that what? Yeah, same as mine. Although it says a German bread bag, the model in here is clearly more modern. But the model on the player is old. So, you know, you're going to find some things that are a little different. Also getting a horrendous frame rate at the moment. My frame rate is dipping to 13, 15, it's down to 14 now. That's very unusual. Now that might be the server. That might be the mod. I'm assuming that it's the server. My PC, if you've watched any of my videos about, you know, any of my previous videos, hopefully you're aware that my PC is quite powerful. The way I have this normally running is that when I'm recording, Fraps locks it to 30, because when I'm not recording, I'm up in the 80s. Okay, in this area close to this town, maybe 60. It'll drop to 50-ish when I'm actually in the city itself and not recording. But when I'm recording, ordinarily, I get a very smooth 30 frames per second. See, that model hasn't changed, hasn't it? And so I think the server potentially has some performance issues. Wait, let me through the door. I'm not that fat, I can't get through a door. So I didn't find anything there. I must admit, if this server performance doesn't improve, I'm going to be out of here, because I don't want to be trying to play this at 14 frames per second, Fraps is telling me at the moment. Not good. Don't see any zombies either, which is also unusual. Again, might be a server issue. Where are all the zombies? This is like, ooh, hatchet. This is a bit like watching a slideshow at the moment. Let me pick it up. I'll take hatchet. You've got to scroll. I didn't take the hatchet. Now I take the hatchet. Yeah, I think this is server related. Go into my gear. Okay, where's the hatchet? Oh, it's still on the floor. Take hatchet. Scroll wheel. Now we take hatchet. Or do we take hatchet? Do you know what? I think I'm going to go to somewhere safe. Log out. Find me a different server that might be running a little more quickly than this one, because I think this is server. Well, I hope it's server. I hate to think that the mod is running this slowly. See you in a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we're back. Server performance issues resolved. Different server. This was running at 100 frames per second. It's now locked to 30. And you know what? I don't recognise where I am. Have I just joined a server without actually checking? I am on... This is one of the... This is not Chernobyl. This is one of the 19... I'm American this time. This is one of the 1944 maps. So this might actually work out as being a better experience. I understand these maps are smaller. Of course I don't have a map. And I don't know my way around. So yeah, this is more of an interesting experience. I'm obviously at the edge of the map. You can see the colour change there. I have no idea which buildings are entrable. You see, we've got hedgerows. Yay, not very good hedgerows, but hey, the hedgerows all the same. Which is more sort of Normandy-esque. So I saw a building in this direction. Let's go have a look, see what we can find. You see, it's a barn. I think it's a barn. It's not a building I recognise. So let's go over here. No Zs yet. The Zs are in. Nice looking map, isn't it, eh? Because I've never actually played Invasion 1944. So, we're going to have a little look. Anything... I've got to go first person. Sorry guys, I know you like looking at the player models, but... oh, that's a lot of tin cans, isn't it? Is this enterable? Doesn't look like it. Also, that's quite a large drop. Nothing out here. So let's have a little look round here. Nothing much. Now we've got Zs up there, actually on the place where, on the building I've just checked, items spawn. So will I be able to make it up here? Yeah, I'm clipping through. Oh well. It's going to let me clip through. I'll clip. Especially as there's items there. Oh yeah. Gear. We've got... Yeah, I don't recognise that. Yeah. Pistol ammunition. Oh, and I've just died. Because I was clipping through the building. I should have gone round the other way, shouldn't I? Oh well. Oh, and I'm not actually dead yet. I'll see you in a minute. And we're back. Yeah. Plonker. Now, is that the edge? Okay. Mountain rocks over there. I can't see Jack. I can see... What's that over there? Something over there. Don't know what it is. Of course, if this... Oh, great, other players. And they have weapons. That's what I saw. Didn't shoot me, so I suppose that's a good thing. Ah, buildings. Yeah, they're aiming weapons at me, but they didn't shoot. Maybe they're AFK or something. Is that? That's Zeds. Again, don't know what spawn radius is like. People complaining about killing fresh spawn. Unusual to have this big industrial, or it seems out of character to have this big industrial complex right in the middle of nowhere. Hey, what do I know? It might make perfect sense, because if this map was originally made for 44, Invasion 44, it might make perfect sense to have these Zeds. Might make perfect sense to have a building in the middle of nowhere. Ah no, it's not in the middle of nowhere, there's a river. Yeah, that sort of makes sense. Can you swim in this one? Saw someone over there. Sure I saw something. Yes. Player. So, oh, I'm British again, rather than being American like I was last time. Hopefully he's not a bandit. Again, there's probably no bandit skin, or if there is a bandit, how does it show you that you're a bandit? Do you turn into a German? That would be interesting. Piss off our German friends. But yeah, I wonder what, how if you change skin when you become a bandit. There's definitely another player over there swimming across. Did I see a structure over there? No, I'm seeing things. So we can see this building. I mean, it's got the big Soviet era old sign. Oh, hang on, that's not going to work. Old sign on the thing, or unless... Yeah, I don't know. Come on, swim faster. I know you're wearing a hat, and it's made of steel, but get on with it. At least you haven't lost all your kit. I always remember with Armored 1, the first time I ever got into the water. So, oh, you can swim, that's good. And then you discover you lose your kit whenever you got into the water. Transition from swimming to standing is never quite as smooth as you'd like it to be. So we've got lots of Zeds here. Now, one thing about the Zeds in regular DayZ is that some of the skins used are actually from this mod. There's a French farmer. Yes, Germans. German Nazis. Nazi zombies, should I say. Yeah, okay, I got them tapped. Building to run through. Knowing my luck, I'll actually find... Ooh, dead player. I'm going to make the assumption that most of the dead players are going to be... Yeah, okay, let's get out of the way. That most of the dead players are going to be fresh spawn. And at which point we don't want to be bothering with them. Nope, nothing there I want. Nothing there I want. This looks like it's been well and truly looted, doesn't it? More fresh. Yeah, he's got nothing. He's fresh spawn. Someone's been player killing. And we can sort of make the assumption that if we meet someone, they are probably just going to shoot us. There's a bugger all up here. Aha! Right, we have a weapon. There's a car. I've got no ammunition for it. So it might be sort of nice if I wasn't carrying it, because I'll be automatically assumed to be hostile.
Hello, buddy. I'm friendly. I'm shooting, please. I'm the farm.
Friendly.
Oh, thank God.
Run!
Alright.
You can deal with that little lot. Wasn't terribly sympathetic of you, was it? No,
I'm
non-enterable.
bleeding. Up.
He's gone. He's going to be slotted soon. Let him deal with them. Rather uncharitable of me, of course, but I'm no state to help him out. I've got a rifle, which of course, with no ammunition, which of course means people, unless they're unarmed, are going to shoot me. Oh, great, scrap metal. Enterable. That Z just clips straight through the wall. Wait, piss off you. Come on, open. No, not enterable. You think by now I would know the difference. None of these are enterable. Can't remember other loot spots in that. So I've got myself a weapon, but I've got no ammo for it, and it looks like this guy's just going to follow me everywhere. Hey, I'm away you. Not feeling charitable today. This is not my regular server. Now, if I remember rightly, there was a bit of loot in here I wanted to have a look at. Painkillers. No idea if that's the right ammunition. It's not. And I have no idea where to go next, of course, because... And I have no idea where I am on the map, or even what the map looks like. Never played it before, so this might be a little entertaining. I know I was terribly uncharitable to that other chap, but not enterable. So I'm having to look around, see what's what. I could be running off to the edge of the map and not know about it. Good grief. You can just generally hope. Can I see cloud movement? I'm getting chased by zombies. I'm not going to be looking at chuffing clouds now. So I'm an English soldier carrying a German weapon with, I think, a German...
Hey, buddy.
Oh, I could do without people always
Hey,
chasing me.
dude.
Do without people
Me
chatting
again.
on side chat. I have no idea why he's following me.
Do you know where we're going?
No, mate. I've never played this before. I'm just running.
Roger that.
Looks like I've got a new friend. Is it just me, or are these trees wonky? I've got wonky trees. Trees aren't in vertical. They're all sort of higgledy-piggledy wonky. Very strange. Now that a straight line could be the edge of the map? No. These are definitely wonky trees. Aren't they? Wonky? Have the map builder decided they should be wonky? Or just carelessly placed them? Definitely wonky trees. But I have absolutely no idea where I'm going. So, hard to tell whether this is good, bad or indifferent. I really would have to play a lot of this. What I can tell you is that it's different. Particularly if you're playing it on a server that's running a proper 1941 or Invasion 1944 map. That's definitely a wonky tree. I think the map maker was pissed. Danger of losing this guy. But it's not exactly abundant with resources, but then again you can run for miles in Cherno without actually seeing anything, can't you? I mean, if you were running up the eastern coast, sorry, the western side of the map, you wouldn't see a damn thing for miles, especially if you're in that last sort of half kilometre of the map. So this could be much the same. So let's try and get up to some higher ground. But yeah, not much in the way of civilization. Could be great fun for tanks and such like, which is of course what this is all played for. He's still following me. Mate, I have no idea where anything is, so there's no point following me.
I can follow you if you want. No problem.
And by the way, I don't have any ammunition for this weapon, so I can't protect you. Anyway, see you about, mate. I'm off.
I have...
Anyway.
Can't exactly out-sprint him.
I have a bullet, if you are interested.
Which type? This is a car.
Car.
Wait a second. MK6 bomb?
Yeah, that's what I've got already.
I will
And they still
drop it.
don't fit. Not the right ones.
Oof.
I'm just going to try and get up the hill, see if I can see anything. Because there's bugger all
Okay,
round
I
here.
follow you.
Okay, follow me if you want.
My English sucks because I come from Chile, South America.
Your English is better than my Spanish. I hope they speak Spanish. I hope they speak Spanish in Chile. I think they do. Most of South America speak Spanish. Got a new friend from Chile apparently, but there you go. Rocket barrage. Yeah, we can do without that. There's been some chat. These trees are definitely bloody wonky. So, wonky trees. One of the issues of just transporting DayZ from one map to another is you don't necessarily know if the map is suitable for DayZ. I've played maps where very, very few of the buildings were enterable. For instance, DayZ on UTs is very poor. There are very, very few enterable buildings, and most of the DayZ servers that I've seen that play on UTs give you tons of kit to start. Say again?
Say again?
We need found a map.
We need to find everything.
Found.
We need to find everything.
Yes.
So, yeah, I was saying that most of the UT servers are running where they give you lots of kit.
Pendragon is a game.
Say again?
Say again?
Pendragon is a game.
It's my nickname. My name is Stephen. If you look at P, you hit the P. If you hit the P button, and see the list. You'll find me there. There's all the information, including my YouTube channel, which I'm recording right now. So we need to get moving.
Okay.
You have a channel in YouTube?
He's definitely got some bad
Do you
trees.
have a channel in YouTube?
Say again?
Do you have a channel in
Say again?
YouTube? Do you have a channel in YouTube?
I have a YouTube channel, yes.
Like Frankie?
Yeah. Definitely disturbing all these wonky trees. And my new Chilean friend, who just seems to be following me like some form of lost dog. Oh well, I normally play solo. And when I don't play solo, I tend to know the people I'm playing with. How friendly he would be if he had a weapon. And I have no idea if I'm running in the same direction as I was earlier. I've lost my sense of bearings. Right. That's south. By the way, if you want to know what I did just then, and this is also making a massive assumption, on regular DayZ, as along with armor, the clouds move from west to east. So if you can see moving clouds, as they are moving from my left to my right, I should now be going south.
Look at your right. Good. Mate. Hello? In front of you. Look.
Aha, he's seen something.
Horizon. Factory. Forward.
Isn't that where we came from?
Can you look it? Yes.
Looking at the clouds. If you'd get out of my way, I'd look at the clouds. They're not moving anymore. Oh, those ones are moving. That way is south, the way I'm looking. So that way is north, that's the way we were coming. I'm getting very lost.
I need to
I'm
find...
getting very...
I need to.
I don't know how good a map this is for DayZ. There is no stuff.
We
He's
are
got-
screw up.
He's got a point. We don't know where the hell we're going. And coming up onto a hilltop hasn't helped me find anything. Apart from wonky trees. I don't see anything in that direction. Isn't this strange? I must admit, these badly placed trees are somewhat disconcerting. One of the things that Armour does better than almost any other game is its wildlife, is what nature looks like. Just me, or is it getting very dark very quickly? I think it is. So yes, one of the things that DayZ does better than almost, or Armour does better than almost any game, is is nature. And having all these trees just scattered about at crazy angles, and having open grassland with trees, it sort of breaks that illusion. If you look at the Chernobyl map, it is such a well-crafted map that you've got different types of vegetation in the right sort of places. But this is like open grassland. Is he still behind me? God knows. So yeah, it doesn't... They've sort of... This map has sort of broken some of that illusion, I think. We are coming out somewhere. God, I hope this isn't the edge of the map. No. You bugger all. Very strange. And this is going to be incredibly boring. Ooh, moon's up. Because I have no intention of playing this in the dark. That looks like the edge of the map. Doesn't it? That looks like the edge of the map. And I've lost my friend. Our Chilean friend has gone. Nope, it's trees. Visibility is starting to fall. I'm sure that's the edge of the map. I have no idea how big this map is, even. So, my water's half gone. My food is a quarter's gone, or third gone. All I've managed to find so far is some ammunition and a rifle, but they're not the right types. They don't go together. Oh, and a Chilean bloke, who I didn't really help very much, to be honest. Constantine, cool name there. Yeah, there people are finding modern weapons. Is that a building? Yes, buildings. Sorry, yes, there's someone in the chat that's finding modern weapons from main DayZ. So there's obviously some hackers on. It's always the problem when you're playing on a server that you're unfamiliar with. Very wonky trees though. So here we go. Is a little bit. The sun is obviously below the yardarm or above the yardarm. It's the sun's going down. We finally, after that long run, getting completely lost, probably running in circles, find what looks like a village. Doesn't look like much of it's enterable though. But then again, there are going to be some models in here that I'm unfamiliar with. Really wish I knew my way around it. I have become so used to the idea that you can drop me anywhere within Chernarus and I know where I am and I can get to where I want to go relatively quickly. Where here, no, I'm you know, out of my comfort zone, they say. No Zs. Strange. So we shall run in regardless. Find some car bullets, find some water, find some food. Still no Zs. Jerry can. Another jerry can. Dead player. Zombies up top. Not good. No zombies this side. Hatchet. Right now, I think I would prefer the hatchet to the weapon. So, will that fit in that? Let's find out. Yes, it does. God for that. So, we then want to remove tool belt. We assume these things are all the same because they probably are. Seems to be just full of jerry cans. We'll see if this guy has anything. Nope. No. So let's get out of here. Now, these barns... Oh, that's enterable building over there. Are these barns enterable? Looks like a stable, doesn't it? Because this is a building model I'm completely unfamiliar with. I know that's enterable. So let's go over there. This is from, gosh, I can't remember. I don't think this is Armour 1 or even earlier. Looks like we've had players in and around here. Worth looking at these? Not him. Soda can, thank you very much. You will do nicely. Looking through the windows, see if we see anyone. Well, we've got a hatchet so we can sort of defend ourselves. I wish the sun wasn't going down. So we have Zeds inside. Grass inside, so the height... Aha! More soda cans. Let's drop our soda can. Wait. Thank you. No, he's got an empty can. So we've got to check on the floor. I don't know whether or not because the ground is uneven, whether that means things are spawned but they're spawned underground. Dead cans. I think this place has an upstairs. Yes, it does. Got some items over there. We've got an item here. What are you? Oh. You'll do. Oh, it's ammunition only. So we've got here. Ah, take map. We're definitely having the map. So I've got a Colt. But when I look down here, there's no Colt. I hear gunshots, which is not necessarily good. I can definitely hear shots, which is, as I say, definitely not good. But that looks to be a weapon. Does that not look like a weapon stock? Or is that a different bag? So, what have I got in my backpack? I don't think I've got anything. So, if I go over here... drop my bag. Go over here. Take that bag. Will I be able to see what that is? Isn't that weird? Ooh, saw something then. Open. How many? 8. Open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, it's the same. Might as well have it, mightn't I? Yeah, there's definitely some shooting going on over there, which I'm not too bothered about, because I'll be honest with you, if I die in this, I'm not exactly going to be upset, because don't think I'm ever going to come back. We've got another one of those German bags. Capitals. If that's gunshots, that's an awful lot of gunshots. So maybe it wasn't gunshots. It's all very, very odd. Now I've been through this building. Those don't appear to be enterable. More buildings. There's another building over there. So the only building in sight is that one. Get some strength. Yeah, that's a well, it's a bolt action rifle of some kind. Or is it? No, that's even bigger. Do without that. So, down to there, although none of it actually looks enterable, does it, eh? But it's some kind of civilization. I've got my colt, I've got my hatchet, I've had a drink, I've got one more drink. Ooh, owls. Wait, let me through. So, whilst we still have some light, I'll carry on playing. Basically, I'll play till I get shot. Because I can hear some strange noises. Of course, unfamiliar. The sounds in this game are quite different. This sound of a Lienfield in that you'll get in Arm or DayZ sounds very different to a Lienfield in here. Also, in this one, you'll actually see the action, the bolting. Right, just seen a player. Definitely Zed's reacting to movement. Ooh, barracks. That's good. Might have to get sneaky here. Might have to kill someone. This is called as my Chilean friend. That sounds like a rocket. Sounds like a bazooka. And this looks like a wall you can't get in. Let's go third person, see if I can see over it. What can I see? Why? Oh, I always find I've been playing games on my computer for years, and I still find myself moving, cocking my head in odd directions to try and see over walls. And so we've definitely got a player in this area. These are barracks, so one assumes that they have some nice gear in it. That's not something you necessarily want to see. Oh great, I'm pissing blood and might end up in combat. So, let's try and get a little sneaky. This is not sneaky, is it? This is not sneaky. There's definitely someone playing with something large and heavy in the background, so I'm making this yeah, let's get out of here. These slow them down. Let's get to the back. I'm so shit. So here we go. I'm shocked. I'm the thumbs and I'm down. Not playing well, but to be honest, not overly concerned. What do I think of this? Well, different is good. A difference is good because if you're getting bored with regular DayZ, then yeah, different is good. Different weapons, different situations. The second question is whether or not running the DayZ mod on the Invasion 1944 map is a good idea. Not sure. But then again, heck, I don't know anything about the map. But there's a certain lack of enterable buildings. So give it a go. It's going to be fun. It's going to be different. It's a different DayZ experience. It looks like the actual DayZ gameplay itself seems to be fine. There are a few anomalies, like you look at your inventory, my pistol's not there. Oh god, I'm still alive. I'm not going to be alive for long. Someone's still complaining about lag. So I didn't die. I almost died, but I didn't. So anyway, we're going to wrap the video up there because it's getting dark and you're just looking at a black screen to all intents and purposes. So thanks very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I am going to carry on playing as I'm still alive, but I think we're going to wrap it up there, and I will talk to you, ladies and gentlemen, later. Invasion 1944. Dayz. Definitely different. Talk to you later. Bye bye.